Kerala is supposed to be one of the progressive societies in the country. Rulers and political parties of all hues talk eloquently about the progress made by the state in socio cultural and political spheres. But when the election nears, Kerala starts showing its true colors. Communal polarization begins to rear its head. Talks of unification of two major Hindu communities, OBC Ezhavas and upper caste Nayars, to counter the minority threat will fill the air. The discussions turn even nasty when it comes to the question of Muslim representation and their share in power. Whether a Muslim will become the chief minister and what will be the number of Muslim ministers in the cabinet will become major discussion points. Such continuous questioning creates a fear psychosis among Hindus and Christians and often puts Muslim political parties and organizations on the defensive. But there is a surprise. The Islamophobic rants are coming not just from the Sangh Parivar. The Communist Party of India, Marxist, which has done many good things for the Muslims in the state, is taking a regressive stand. As we are heading to another assembly elections, let's try to decode this question of Muslim vote in Kerala. I am A Ameerudheen, and with me is MP Prashanth, Senior Associate Editor with the New Indian Express in Kozhikode. Prashanth is an expert on Muslim politics in Kerala. Welcome, Prashanth, to this discussion. So let's start with an interesting question. Who is a Kerala Muslim?
See, Muslims in Kerala is like any other community in the state or in the country. It's not a homogeneous thing. It's not a monolithic structure. It has its own divergent views on different subjects. At times, there is a consolidation, as it happens in all communities all over the world. But this question of who is a Muslim cannot be answered in a sentence or two, because it's a very tricky question in one sense, because this question is never asked who is a Hindu or who is a Christian. But this question is often asked who is a Hindu. I think the question is asked against the background of Kerala's current political scenario. So when there is a Muslim consolidation, when there is a discussion of Muslim representation or Muslim organizing, this question is often asked as if there is something mysterious or enigmatic about the Muslim vote or the Muslim question. See, Muslims or the Muslim politics, because the question is in the background of politics. So naturally, the question is who is a political Muslim or what is Muslim politics? So this need to be, we have to be very clear about one thing, that is Muslim politics should be different from Islamic politics or Islamist politics. By Muslim politics, we mean that Muslims are organizing or getting organized to get what is due to them, what they are demanding,
or they are eligible
things. What is what the Constitution provides.
Correct.
So their representation in different government agencies, in politics. So this is very natural for a minority community, because they have their own concerns. That is why there is a provision in a democratic society that there is a concern about minority. So when Muslims organize themselves and demanding what is due to them, what is promised under Constitution, which a natural process is in a democratic polity. It has been like that in Kerala, for example, for the last so many years. But suddenly, as you said in the introduction, there is a concern. There's a deliberate attempt to equate Muslim politics with Islamist politics. So Muslim politics is basically a organizing or getting organized on the basis of constitutional provisions. Islamist politics is an entirely different thing. It is an attempt to create or build a society on the basis of Quranic principles.
Yeah.
So in all the mainstream Muslim organizations in Kerala follow the first line. Almost all the mainstream political organizations are democratically organized, and their demand is basically to ensure the constitutional rights of the minorities. First, and the second thing, the dignity of the community, and the third sense, the well-being of the entire society.
Okay. So we'll come to the other points later. Then how important is Muslim vote in Kerala?
See, Muslims constitute around 30%. That means almost one third of the entire population. That means that's a seizable chunk of Kerala votes. So naturally they have a decisive role to play in Kerala politics. So when you ask this question, whether they got it in the past, whether they will get it in the future, it's a different question. So the 30% of the Muslims, they do not, as I said earlier, they do not constitute a single heterogeneous structure. So it's entirely different organizations are there, mutually exclusive, having different ideologies are there. So this make them very interesting point from an interesting subject of study.
Okay.
So in any election in Kerala, this question will be asked. But this time, the question is asked from a different perspective.
Correct. We are coming to that. As you said, the question is coming from a different quarter. For example, senior Communist Party of India Marxist leader A.K. Balan made a statement. And he said that if Congress wins, Jamaat-e-Islami will rule the Home Department.
Yeah.
Right? And he also mentioned a riot which happened in Calicut Beach, in Marad Beach, between 2002 and 3, the Marad riots. It will happen again. So, UDF is no way connected to the Marad riots. So, and another CPM leader, Saji Cherian, who's a minister in the current cabinet, he also made derogatory statements against...
more dangerous thing.
So you look at the winners in who won the local body elections in Kasaragod and Malappuram district, then you will realize. Yeah. So how do you see these statements?
See, there is a double standard in dealing with these things. For example, when Muslim League leader K.M. Shaji said, we mean Muslims have lost many things in the last 10 years of LDF rule. And if UDF comes to power, we will try to win them back. So there is nothing wrong in it, because as you know, what he was speaking about was that we have many things constitutionally guaranteed things that is due to the community, which was not provided during the 10 years of LDF rule. So when UDF comes to power, if UDF comes to power, we will ensure that these things are given to the community. So how can you answer this question? You can counter the argument by saying that no, you haven't lost anything. You can put the statistics. Muslims have not lost anything. That is understandable. But the question was that the very assertion itself is communal. Shaji's statement is communal. So that case, you compare it with what Vallapalli Nadeshan said. He said similar things. During the UDF government, my community didn't get educational institutions in the state. The same thing. See, when Vellapalli narration says it becomes the assertion of community rights. When Muslim League makes a similar comment, almost similar comment, demand, that becomes communal. So there is a clear double standard in dealing with the Muslim assertion of rights. And what you see in the statements of, you mentioned statements of CPM leaders. See, we have never seen such a statements in the past. So it was something shocking for all of us. So there was, in fact, people are saying that there is no difference between a CPM remark or an RSS remark. It is very difficult to differentiate between them. So if you close your eyes and listen to the statements, you won't be able to differentiate who made the statement, the RSS or the CPM. So this is a very dangerous thing that happened in Kerala, because of the natural process of democratization or demand for a constitutional right of a particular community is being viewed as a communal organization. Muslim League is a secular party. It's the largest party in the UDF coalition, and the party has every right to demand at least 5 or 6 berth in the cabinet, and it is quite natural for them to ask for a deputy chief minister post. But a situation has been created in Kerala that the Muslim League cannot ask for his rightful share in power. Even when they ask for a deputy chief minister, it is being projected as the Muslim League is taking control of the state. And Muslim League, behind that, there is a suggestion, there's the insinuation that the Muslim community is going to control everything in Kerala.
Yeah.
This has been the point, this has been the campaign point of the RSS for a long time, which unfortunately taken over by the CPM.
Okay. So why did CPM take up such a lie, narrative that Muslims are going to control the system?
See, frankly, I don't know what actual reason is. Because it's a very suicidal stand for a communist party. So,
is it a calculated move?
Yeah, it appears to be. Mm-hmm. Because it is not a slip of the tongue of one individual or one leader. It's a sustained, orchestrated campaign that began almost in 2019. Before that, there were some sporadic, isolated statements. After that, after 2019 Lok Sabha election, there was a consolidation of Muslim votes in favor of UDF and the Congress. So it has been like that. For the Muslims in Kerala, they see a Congress as an alternative, viable alternative for the BJP. That has been their stand forever, for a long time. And when it comes to assembly elections, the preference may change. That happened in 2021 also.
Yeah.
So CPM was under the impression that this is not going to happen again. So the voting preferences of the Muslim community has been that there's a shift towards the UDF and the Congress, even in assembly elections. So that fear that we are not going to get the Muslim votes. So what is the ideal way of winning the trust back? So it is not for a communist party. It is not a it is not an election issue. Taking a pro-Palestine stand or a position against CAA, these are not election issues for them. This is a basic principle of any communist party in India or all over the world. But CPM now nurtures a feeling that they are losing Hindu votes because they are being projected as or branded as appeasing the Muslim community. So they are appeasing the community, they are not getting the votes.
Yeah.
So what is the natural reaction? That's an emotional. It is not a well studied or even a politically correct strategy of alienating them. So alienate the community and try to win the remaining vote bank. That is the Hindu and the Christian vote bank.
Yeah.
So there lies the arithmetic.
Okay.
So if you don't get the 30%, then go for the remaining 70%.
Yeah.
And for that, you are resorting to a strategy which can never be dreamt of by a communist party.
Okay. So, can we look at it from another perspective? For example, CPM, according to political observers, it lost a lot of votes from its core vote base of Ezhava community. So, by putting Muslims on the other side of the spectrum, are they targeting to get back those lost votes in the upcoming election?
Maybe that may be the line of thinking. Ezhava community is the biggest chunk of vote from among the Hindus. And what is happening in the community that community increasingly becoming saffronized. If you look at the vote bank in Alappuzha, Kollam belts, where the Ezhava community is a force to reckon with.
You mean the southern part of Kerala?
Southern part of Kerala. There is a steady decline of Ezhava votes from the CPM side, and there is a apprehension that is going to the BJP way. But can CPM win back all those votes by projecting the Muslim as the enemy? Is a question. See, if you whip up communal passion, if you if you ignite that kind of thinking in the community, the ultimate winner will be the BJP. There is no doubt that. Yeah. So, what will where will the CPM end up? They will lose Muslim vote, and they will also lose the Hindu votes.
So eventually.
Yeah. So their concern is to preserve the government.
So that's a short-term objective.
Yeah, very, I would say utilitarian. There's nothing principle. There is no ideology. The only thing is that the CPM government in Kerala is the last resort of the party. So to protect, they are going to any extent. So there's a self-preservation mood. So they will do anything. So they are frantic. So in that attempt, they are going after. They are doing everything possible to preserve the last bastion of communist government in Kerala.
But why is this though? Because this is the same communist party which were very instrumental in the creation of Malappuram district, which is currently the Muslim-dominated district in Kerala. This has done a lot of things for the minority communities, principled stance on minority issues. But what happened to CPM in this context?
Pinarayi Vijayan labeled Praveen Vellapalli Nadeshan as Kerala Togadia.
Correct. Yeah.
So if you ask the same
when
question,
he was the party secretary.
Yeah. So maybe 10, 15 years ago. Yeah. If you ask the same question, things have changed. Now, Vellapalli Nadeshan is portrayed as the true successor of Srinarayana Guru, and all CPM ministers are keeping beeline in front of his house to felicitate him. So that kind of a change. So they don't want to recall that the past. When the relationship between a minority community and the Communist Party is not for political gains. There is something integral, inherent in the left politics that makes them the oppressed communities their natural allies.
Yeah.
So it was not done to appease any community or appease any vote bank. Maybe there may be some kind of an alliance between that benefited them politically. But the why this Malappuram district was created? At that time, the opposition was from the Sangh Parivar, and the Congress.
Yeah.
Now, the same Malappuram is being projected as the hub of all extremist activities, all anti-national activities by the same CPM, which once claimed that
they created this.
They created the. So everything has gone topsy-turvy.
When BJP and CPM make allegations against the Muslim community or the Muslim organizations, they mainly project Jamaat-e-Islami as the number one enemy. How big is Jamaat-e-Islami in Kerala? Do they have a core vote bank?
Jamaat-e-Islami would constitute around less than 1%. 1% of the Muslim votes. Less than 1%. We know that Jamaat-e-Islami, we have a difference of opinion with a very serious difference of opinion with Jamaat-e-Islami, its ideology, its constitution, its world view. That's a different thing.
Yeah.
Jamaat-e-Islami is not an issue to be discussed on the eve of elections. Why Jamaat was dragged into this discussion?
Correct.
That's the question.
Yes.
A party which commands less than 1% of vote share, what is their significance in a politics? Number one. Number two, what was the CPM stand when Jamaat offered their votes? For a long time, more than 20 years.
Yeah.
They offered unconditional support or conditional support, we don't know, to the CPM. At that time, also, the ideology of Jamaat-e-Islami was a theocratic state. I don't think CPM will say that at that time they never had this kind of Hukumat-e-Ilahi or the idea of theocratic state, and they changed now that they became more aggressive or more violent, more radicalized. That's why we kept away from them. We decided to stay away from them.
Yeah.
There is no such thing happened as far as Jamaat ideology is concerned. Now, why is Jamaat-e-Islami targeted?
Yeah.
It is not. There is no ideological thing. Purely utilitarian. That you can use Jamaat as a target and whip up the apprehensions of the Hindu and the Christian community. See, what you said in the beginning, A.K. Balan said that if UDF is voted to power, the Home Ministry will be handed by Jamaat-e-Islami.
Yeah.
It will never happen. Okay.
Yeah.
Even if it happens. Okay. Even if it happens, what is wrong? Well, Jamaat is not contesting.
Yeah.
Welfare Party, if Welfare Party is given the home portfolio, in what way it is going to affect Kerala's polity? That's the question. Earlier said Kerala will, the state secretary said Kerala will be ruled by a trio, Amir, Hassan and Kunyalikutti. M.M. Hassan was the UDF convener. Amir is the Jamaat Amir, and Kunyalikutti the CPM. So that began at that time also. See, what is the intention of such a statement? See, it is totally lie. It is a blatant lie. That means they are not going to rule things, decide things. But by making that particular statement, you are whipping up the apprehensions of the Hindu community and the Christian community.
But is it working in Kerala?
It may work. It will work not in favor of the CPM because there is the BJP waiting outside. So, what happened during the Sabarimala agitation? The agitation was carried out by Sangh Parivar. The benefit was reaped by the UDF.
Correct.
So, the same thing can happen here also. The anti-Muslim sentiment is whipped up created by the CPM, and the benefit will go the BJP way. So this is a danger that is going to happen. I don't know whether CPM leaders are much more enlightened and politically experienced person than us. They may be aware of these things, but I don't know what prevents them from realizing the danger.
Going back to the Indian Union Muslim League, which has a huge presence in different parts of the state, and it has got good representation in our assembly too. How are they reacting to these kind of allegations? It's a political allegations from the CPM, which is on the other side of their coalition.
See, Muslim League has a seasoned leadership. Muslim League, as of now, they are playing a low profile. They are not demanding the post of Deputy Chief Minister publicly. They withdrew from the demand of getting more seats. They are confined to 27 seats. They are fighting. They fought last time. So we're keeping a very low profile. Because any demand from the atmosphere has been created. So any statement, a volatile statement from the IOML will be used by the CPM to again ignite this kind of a thing.
Oh, so they are
playing very safe.
Okay.
Very safe in the sense that they're not making any when Vellapalli Nation went ahead with this very unfortunate statements against the Muslim community in Malappuram, there was no such reaction from the IOML leaders. So there may be some dissent in the rank and file because we are not matching them. But the Muslim League has realized the sense, the mood of the society and decided to keep a low profile.
Do you think it's a right strategy to adopt?
Yeah, as of now, I think it's no, because you don't want to create, creating a hostile atmosphere will only help to vitiate the situation further. And that will be in the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Muslim League, on their part, is thinking of fielding non-Muslim candidates.
Oh.
2 or 3 non-Muslim. They are thinking about 4 candidates.
They used to field a candidate in one.
UC Raman.
UC Raman, yeah.
This time there will be more than one.
Okay. So that is the indication you are getting.
They have. That means there is a concerted move to drive them to the wall. Okay, portraying them as communal.
Okay.
Or joining hands with Jamaat-e-Islami. So they are consciously trying to. It's a very unfortunate thing that a party like Muslim League has to prove their secular credentials.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's a very pathetic scene, but that is a politically, I think, a wise move.
Okay. So there is another thing. See, a few months ago or a year ago, CPM actively tried to woo Muslim League into their fold, and there were many reports we have seen in the local Malayalam press as well as the English press, that Muslim League is seriously considering a move to the LDF. So what happened to CPM suddenly?
See, CPM offered, CPM invited them
Yeah.
to the, I think, the Palestinian solidarity, and even the anti-CAA functions, some seminars. At that time, they were saying that no, Muslim League is not a communal outfit. So they were expecting Muslim League to leave the UDF and come to the LDF fold. And there may be the kind of dejection will be there. That could be one of the reasons by going hammer and tongs against the league. So there is, you can see total bankruptcy. Total bankruptcy. 1 year ago, you say that this is a very popular, very secular organization, and after 1 year, you portray them as the hub of all communal elements. So absolutely CPM is lacking a clarity.
So there are a lot of Muslim organizations in Kerala. For example, the two factions of Sunni sect, basically the AP sect and the EK sect. AP faction normally supports the CPM-led LDF in the elections, and the EK Sunni faction normally supports the Congress-led UDF. How do this AP faction view the vitiating atmosphere in Kerala?
See, Sunnis constitute around 90% of Muslim community in Kerala. And these two, the one led by Kandapura Musliar, the other one, the pro-league Sunni outfits. See, this is as you said, in the past, the division was very clear. The EK faction of Sunnis solidly behind the UML, and the other faction supporting the CPM. Something that we witnessed recently is that there is a kind of a complete disbelief among the cadres of the Kandapuram Sunnis. Their leadership may still have a good relationship with the CPM, but no longer the cadres.
Oh, okay.
So it is very evident in the local body elections. The kind of results that you saw in Malappuram, Kannur, Kozhikode districts, that proves that something had happened. So it is not a assured vote bank. It is not the assured vote bank for the CPM.
Oh, okay.
So something is happening.
Is it the national political scenario?
Yeah, when you you speak about Jamaat-e-Islami, Muslim League, people understand that you are not actually speaking about Muslim League or Jamaat-e-Islami. You are targeting Muslim community. So that is very clear. You can't camouflage it for a long time.
Correct.
So another thing is that there is a campaign against CPM saying that they are using the government machinery to propagate liberalism, atheism in through the textbooks. This campaign
been there for a long time. Right?
But that campaign reached its zenith in the last few years. So that also had an impact on the one faction of Sunnis, which was the trusted vote bank of the CPM for a long time.
Okay. So then other Muslim organizations, what about them? For example, the Kerala Nadwatul Mujahideen.
See,
and different factions of them.
Yeah. All these, one very interesting thing that we noticed, that all these factions are against Jamaat-e-Islami. You know that all the Muslim organizations were against Jamaat-e-Islami, and they vehemently opposed any move to normalize Jamaats.
Correct.
So now what we see is that though there are some statements, their opposition to Jamaat-e-Islami has come down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically the divide has narrowed down.
Narrowed down.
Okay.
But it is not that they accept Jamaat-e-Islami or they accept that ideology. There is a vehemently opposed ideology.
Okay. Okay.
But they suspect CPM's sincerity in opposing the Jamaats.
Oh.
So they have been, all the Muslim organizations, both the Sunnis and the Jamaat, they were opposing Jamaat-e-Islami from the day one.
Okay.
That is a principled one. That means they are opposing Jamaat-e-Islami not because Jamaat-e-Islami vote for something or vote for UDF or vote for LDF. Their opposition to Jamaat is very clear that Jamaat-e-Islami is dangerous. The ideology is dangerous. They still entertain that thing, but they don't want to be carried away by the CPM campaign against Jamaat-e-Islami. They see a design.
So then I'm curious here. Basically, how did the central leadership of CPM view these developments? Are they in agreement with the state level leadership?
I don't know. Central leadership means MAVB is also General Secretary is also from Kerala. I don't know whether these people, Kerala people, are controlled by a central committee or a central leadership. For example, CPM manifesto for the last Lok Sabha election clearly says that UAPA is a draconian law.
Correct.
But it is being used here. Liberally, they are using it.
And CPM supported it when it was tabled in the parliament.
Yeah. So, what is the central leadership stand? And what is
and their leader was charged with UAPA. Like P. Jayarajan.
So their central leadership stand on Maoism is that it is a political and social issue that has to be tackled in a political way.
Yeah.
Okay. What is happening in Kerala? 9 Maoists were gunned down.
Correct.
So Kerala CPM will be, I don't know whether they are driven by their own compulsions, internal compulsions.
Okay. Let's move on to the last part of our discussion. Basically, I would like to know whether these sentiments among the Muslim community in Kerala will it drive the voters towards UDF in the upcoming assembly election?
Yeah, by default.
Because there is no other option.
There is no other option. Okay. I don't think the UDF will be under the impression that they are voting for because we are meritorious than the CPM. They have no, Muslim community in Kerala have no option. Okay, and this will be an anti-CPM vote, not a pro-UDF vote.
Okay.
So, as is so in the by-elections, assembly by-elections, okay, we can leave Lok Sabha election because it's totally different dynamics. You can say it's totally different dynamic.
Yeah.
What about the local body elections? CPM has every reason to worry.
No, but local body elections, does UDF has a definite advantage going by the results?
You see, as far as the Malabar area is concerned, because we know very closely, there are some CPM pockets which used to be the CPM stronghold, which has gone the UDF way, like Perambra, for example.
Yeah.
So what happened there? We don't know. So in other places also, votes have come down drastically. So is there a sign? This sign. See, why Muslim community is concerned? What is the reprehension? Put it very simply, what is happening after 2014? Okay, BJP is coming to power again and again and again. So what to do? Fight with whom? The Congress and the left, the joint force. So we can resist Then suddenly they realize that the left in Kerala, at least in Kerala, is having a kind of soft Hindutva policy. So there is a dejection. They are totally dejected with the policies of the left. Then what is left? What is left for the community to align with the Congress? The major beneficiary will be the Muslim League.
Okay.
The Muslim League, all the internal problems, the internal squabble within the party is no longer there. Everyone is solidly standing behind the leadership.
Okay.
So that is the situation.
Okay. So here is my last question. Basically, there is Congress, which doesn't have any stand on this communal politics in Kerala. There is CPM, which is now doing an anti-Muslim stand to win back its lost votes from the Ezhava community. There is BJP waiting in the wings to pounce upon these two fronts. So how this vitiated atmosphere changed the socio-political fabric of Kerala? Is it quite worrying?
Yeah, see, we talk about Renaissance movement in Kerala, literacy program, okay, the employment guarantee program. They are the best in the country, no doubt about it. But everything can flourish only when there is a congenial social atmosphere. And the social atmosphere needs to be very calm and quiet for the people to enjoy the benefits of all these development projects. Unfortunately, what we see is that every day by day, this is getting vitiated. Mainly because nobody is discussing politics, nobody discusses development, nobody is worried about the center's continuing aggression on the federal policies of the federal system, the infiltration through universities. There are many threats that need to be discussed in the assembly or on the streets. So, but everything is boiling down to pure communal politics. Whether Jamaat-e-Islami is a theocratic ideology. So in that sense, we need to go beyond it.
Yeah.
The elections may come and go. So, one party will win, another will lose. That is the fate of every election.
Correct.
But Kerala has to exist. So these kind of slogans, once raised, it will echo, it will resonate even after elections are over. So that is my worry, or a worry of every Kerala citizen. So LDF or UDF, they may come to power. After 5 years, they may go. But these issues, these slogans, they shout, because very, very disturbing slogans are emerging. Something I cannot discuss in the public. Such slogans are being raised in some remote parts of Kerala, which is very. I never heard that such slogans from a communist party.
You mean the slogans raised in Wayanad?
Wayanad. So that's a very disturbing thing. Yeah. LDF may win or may not win. That is not the issue before us. So we are proud of being Malayali, proud of being Keralites, because not of our foreign remittance, not of other things, but basically the cultural standards, the educational thing, the politics.
Yeah.
The politics. Yeah. We discussed the politics. Every election we discussed. Every street corner meeting in Kerala discussed politics, even international politics.
Correct.
A remote corner in Talasheri, I heard people speaking about Bush and in America. So that was the kind of a cosmopolitan politics that we had. So now I hear that the other person is dangerous. So this is something that happened to our polity, which is generally not good. So that's all I can say now.
Yes. Thank you, Prashanth. Thank you for your valuable insights.